If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Hello, boys and girls, and welcome to Grandma Teresa's Reading Time. Today I'll be reading The Littlest Elephant by D. Thomas, illustrated by Kippy. Once upon a time, there was a herd of elephants. They lived in the middle of a big jungle. They loved to stand in the river and take shower baths and splash around in the cool water. There was one little elephant who just stood on a riverbank under a tree and watched the others. He would not take showers and baths as the others did. No, no, he just stood and stared. He said they looked silly and that anyway it was too much work to play like that. Every day the other elephants would call to him, "Yoo-hoo! Are you coming in bathing today?" But he always said, "No, I am too tired. I'll just wait until someone gives me a bath." They had to laugh when he said that. You know why they would laugh? Let's turn the page and find out. Of course, he became dirtier and dirtier. Nevertheless, as time went by, he grew bigger and bigger. Day after day, they would call to him, "Yoo-hoo! Are you coming in bathing today?" But his answer was always the same, "No, thank you, not today." Well, many months passed, but still he did not go into the water. One day it was very extra hot. He stood under a tree and fanned himself with a large palm leaf, but it made him no cooler. The other elephants looked so cool in the river, but oh, how hot he was. And guess what? He suddenly wanted a bath. Yes, he did. Now, this very afternoon, an explorer, who was badly sunburned, arrived from a country far away and saw the elephant who wanted a bath. The man said, "You are the largest elephant I have ever seen. You are simply huge. I am amazed." He did get pretty big, didn't he? You think he'll finally go in the water? Let's find out. How would you like to become the most stupendous, super colossal elephant in any circus in the world and be a success? You could be if you would allow me to be in charge of your education. The elephant was rather puzzled by all this talk and not at all sure of being a success. He shook his head and said, "No, thank you. I am much too hot to think about anything." And he just stood still and felt hot. The explorer thought for a moment and then asked, "How would you like me to give you a nice cool bath in a tub?" This time the elephant stared at him. He said, "Did you say a bath? Did you say in a tub? In a tub?" "Yes," said the man, "and it is a red tub too." "Oh, this is really what I have always wanted. This is what I have been waiting for all of my life," said the elephant, "to have someone give me a bath." He told the explorer that after he had had his bath in the red tub, he would be glad to become the most stupendous, super colossal elephant in any circus in the world and to become a 5-star success. They walked through the forest and over a hill, and sure enough, just as the man had said, there was the big red tub. And there were boxes of brushes and bars of soap all ready to be used. There were many native helpers with many buckets of water. Everything was ready for the elephant's first bath. The other elephants did not laugh. How that man scrubbed! He scrubbed and brushed, and the soap bubbles flew all around and everywhere. After a while, he had to stop to rest and to ask the native helpers to get more water. Then he scrubbed and scrubbed some more. Suddenly, he stopped, mopped his brow, and said, "I hope you are not getting tired of this. You look a little cleaner. You also look a little smaller." Oh my. See the bubbles? But the elephant had soap bubbles in his ears and did not hear him. The explorer then shouted, "You look very nice, but you seem to be shrinking." And he was smaller. They both looked very surprised. The more the man scrubbed, the smaller the elephant became. Finally, the man laid down his brushes and said, "You look much cleaner and you look much cooler, but you are definitely much smaller. There is no doubt about it now. When did you have your last bath?" When the elephant answered, "This is my first bath, but I hope it is not my last one," the explorer nearly fell off the ladder, but he didn't. What do you think is happening? Because he is shrinking. Then the explorer asked, "Shall I keep on scrubbing?" And the elephant said, "Yes, please do." 2 days later, the man said, "Well, I am most disappointed. I am very tired of scrubbing. Besides, it is useless. You have shrunk so much that you could never be a success as the most stupendous, super colossal elephant in any circus in the world. You are impossible." And he was. Anyone could see that he was. The tired explorer went back to the river where the other elephants were bathing, and he called to one of the very large ones, "How many baths have you had?" And this elephant answered, "One every morning and one every afternoon of my life." How often do you take a bath? That answer satisfied the explorer, and this elephant decided to go away with him to become a success in a circus. So they said goodbye and went away. The little scrubbed elephant stood and watched them leave. Then he ran away alone. He cried a little and thought a lot. The next day he came back and stood on the riverbank. As usual, the others called to him, "Yoo-hoo! Are you coming in bathing today?" What do you think his answer will be? Will he go bathing with the other elephants? Let's find out. And this day he said, "Yes, yes, I am. And here I come." Splash! In he dived. Never had the others seen such bathing. How he enjoyed it! He splashed and showered and had a wonderful time. He just could not stop. It was much better than the bath in the red tub. All the others finally left and went away to eat their dinners, but not the little elephant. He would not leave the lovely, cool river. Now he thinks it's fun to be in the water, doesn't he? From now on, the elephant took bigger and better showers than any elephant ever had. And after a few days, he started to grow again. He grew and grew and grew. Soon he was much larger than ever and much larger than the one who had gone away with the explorer. Sometime later, a strange thing happened. The same explorer came back to the river to choose another elephant. Again, he stood on the riverbank and stared and stared. There was the most immense elephant he had ever seen, standing in the very deepest water, taking the wettest bath that had ever been taken. Oh, what a beautiful circus elephant he would be! The explorer got into his boat and rowed out to him. He rowed all around him and then anchored the boat and said, "Pardon me for asking, but have you ever considered being an educated elephant, meaning one who learns to perform all kinds of acts in a circus? You could wear beautiful velvet blankets and gold belts. You could have baths and pedicures and eat only the very choicest of foods. You would be a sensation, the most stupendous, super colossal elephant of the whole world. Your name would be in electric lights flashing over the entrance to the circus. I can guarantee that you would have no less than 5 million peanuts a year. I could teach you to play a xylophone and to dance to beautiful music, to walk on a tightrope and to play a horn." Presently, he shook his head slowly and said, "Once I did consider such a career, but that was before I learned to love the river. I am much too happy here." Then the explorer realized that this huge elephant must be the one he had scrubbed in the big red tub. How he had grown! Once again he asked, "Are you very sure you would not like to be a 5-star success? I even think that you might become a 5-star success." The elephant said, "Yes, thank you. I am quite sure. I am grateful to you for having given me my first bath in the red tub and for your kind offer. But oh, I must say no. I am so happy here with my friends in the lovely river that I can never leave. I cannot go." And he did not go. He just splashed and splashed and splashed and splashed. That's it for today, boys and girls. So until next time, bye, stay safe, and have a great day.